for the next part of our project, we're gonna print the background. So you see there's no details here. It's just the background color that will later put our detailed print on top. So you can see the blue was our first print and then the black was added. The first thing you'll need to do is go to a station, and each station has a different color. This station is using yellow. And what you'll do is there'll either already be ink on the inking plate, or you'll add some. The inking plate's gonna either be a piece of plexiglass or kind of just a piece of thin plastic. Either one works the same way. I just use different ones different times. You're gonna first use a plastic knife just to scoop a little bit of ink onto your inking plate. Now, less is definitely more. You don't want to use a lot. You can always add more, but it's very difficult to take the ink away. So I'm going to spread the ink out. And it's looking like a pretty good layer, but I could add just a little bit more. So I'm glad I added a little at first. Now I'll just add a bit more. And what I'm looking for is kind of an orange peel texture. It should sound really sticky when I'm rolling it out. I'm rolling it in both directions, and I should get a nice even coverage. Now, over on this paper, you're going to see a piece of paper that says place printing block here. That's where you're going to put your printing block. It's really important you line it up with those lines. And then you're going to line up your paper with this rectangle. So once you have ink on here, you're going to carefully line your paper up with those lines and lay it down to make your print. So let's do our first print. I'm going to roll my ink out. I'm going to roll it directly onto my printing plate. Now I want to make sure I get the ink everywhere, a nice even coverage. I can go back, get more ink. And then I'm going to roll the ink here. Now one more time, I'm just going to line this up. Then I'm going to take my paper, line it up with the rectangle, slowly lower it down. And that's when I'm going to grab from the middle of the table the Baren. So this is how you apply pressure to your paper so you get a nice clean print. So I'm going to kind of use circular motions to rub the ink onto my paper. Being careful not to shift my paper, I want to make sure it's staying in the same position. I want to apply even pressure, and then once I'm done, I'm going to carefully peel back my paper, and I should get a nice print in the center of my paper. Now, we're going to do about 10 of these. You can do the same color, same paper, or you can switch up the colors on paper, but you want at least 10 different combinations, because next time we're going to start working on our detailed print, and we'll put our detailed print on top. So once you're done with one color, for example, I could do another print of yellow. Let's do that. I'm going to get some more ink here, roll out my ink. I'm going to roll it onto my plate. Take my paper. Oh, I see I missed some ink here. And then line up my paper with the rectangle. Use the Baren. Apply even pressure. And then I'm going to pull my print. Now, I'm going to do at least 10 of these, like I said. And it's really important before you put these on the drying rack that you write your name. So I'm going to write my name here. Make sure you write your name on every single one of these, because right now they're not going to really look like your animal. They're just going to look like an outline for now. So write your names on these and then put them on the drying rack. In between each color and at the end of each class, you're going to want to wash and dry your printing block completely. So we're going to wash this, dry this off. And at the end of class, we're going to work together to clean the printing, the inking plates, the rollers, and we'll clean the plastic knives. So keep that in mind, that we'll be doing that at the end of class.